But it's also funny, you know, that's why I said sometimes things work in ni Mungu, unajua, kulingana na the way God has planned your life. I remember in which year was that? Sometime back when I had my second baby.
2015.
Yeah.
2016.
I was working in a school that is Catholic oriented. But when I went to look for my maternity dresses, guess what I bought?
You bought buibui.
A buibui, yes. I went to Isili in Nairobi and got myself 2 very nice black buibuis. And that's what I was wearing. Then everybody thought I'm crazy.
Yeah.
You are pregnant? Lakini badala ya kuvaa maternity dress unavaa buibui. So watu wanashindwa why? So now when I connect those 2 things, ni plan ya Mungu. It's destiny. Yes, I think for me it was about destiny. And I saw these 2 things connecting. So tumefika, I'm not so much in a shock because of my dressing, because I love it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, and I had done that previously during that period of my life.
You have really adopted to
The culture.
And I also enjoy it this way. Yeah. You look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So now we land a guy, the heat. Unasikia sunburns everywhere. It's dry, it's dusty. So my son was asking me, hey mom, is this the place where we were coming? The other baby was a bit little, she was young. So nikamwambia, yes, this is where daddy stays. So tuko hapo tuko confused, hata tujui nani anakuja kutupik. But luckily the institution always organizes for transport for new teachers, new staff members from the airport to the facilities where the teachers reside, the guest houses. So we were picked. I was looking for you and I was like, guys, sasa kuja kutuchukua. Then sasa nikauliza one of the drivers akaniambia, oh, you're looking for Anene, you're Anene's wife. Then I was like, yeah. So Hano is still in the guest house, but we were sent to come and pick you people. Then because of the kids, tukawekwa somewhere kwa gari mbele, the front seat up on the other boy. So we came, tukadrive guy. The environment at first mimi ilikuwa inanisikia, unajua you're looking for specific roads. That time the terrain is not good, the roads were not very well demarcated, so mnapitia places zingine unashindwa, yani ni kama tu kwa desert, mnapitia tu anywhere. How does even the driver know where exactly tunaenda?
Looks like there was a river there.
Yes.
Barabara.
Iko rough. Tukaenda.
Nafikiria mnapotea.
Yes. So sasa unaangalia and very many things are crossing my mind. Then I even thought, did I have to come to this place? I think I've made a wrong choice. Nikakuwa najiambia, Aki, if I knew this is how the place looks, nikatoka Nairobi. Yeah. So I'm also thinking, kuna ka very dry, where do people get water? Where do they get food? Because hakuna farms. Sioni shamba zozote, unajua. But now, that's crossing my mind. Sina mtu wa kuuliza. Tukaenda, tukafika in the guest house. And then at least now we saw you.
So when we got here, like a week after I landed, you know, I started work and trying to climatize, learn a few Somali words. And we are going to do a video on this one very soon, because right now at least we can speak Somali.
Inyer.
Yeah, little inyer. Yeah. So we can interact with the Somali language at the moment. My kids speak Somali, all of them.
And Arabic.
They learn, they can speak Arabic.
Recite the Quran.
Good. Yeah, they can recite the Quran.
Yeah.
Most people, you know, back at home they say, Ujamali amua kuwa. But you see, these things are just the same.
When you go to Rome,
you do what the Romans do. And I love it anyway.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too.
So tukakuja a week after, kanipigia simu I think. Kaniambia, you know, the kid is sick.
Yes, the small one.
The small one. Yeah. So
she was like, a few months old. I think you left when
months.
she was around 8.
Yeah.
Around 8,
then
because alikuwa amezaliwa March.
Yes. Then you told me she's sick. So the condition was bad. And then I was like, so I can't stay here. And my kid is sick.
Yeah.
Let me just go back. Maybe it was a mistake. So naenda kwa ujamaa. Ujamaa sasa unajua yeye ndiye ananiambia venye kunaenda. Yeah, relax. It shall be well, bro. Just relax. I told him no. When my kid is sick and I am here, it cannot work. I have to go back. And then you called him secretly. You told him, by any means, that boy should not live there. So
he dares to leave.
Yeah, naenda naambia huyo jamaa, mimi book me back, I'm going because my child is sick, I cannot stay here. Then he just tells me, wewe tulia bana, mtoto atapona, like that. So that moment was very depressing for me. I didn't have anything good in me by that time because sasa the family is not there and everything is not fine. Nilijua venye nimewaacha, so ikakuwa inanisumbua sana. I almost gave up, but I said anyway, let's see how it rolls out. Yeah. So that part there was, ilikuwa normal.
It was terrible. By this sasa kama for me that time, oh my God, it was a tough time. Mtoto ako mgonjwa. I have to struggle alone.
Umefika Hargeisa,
watoto wanashangaa,
watoto wanashindwa,
huku ndio dadi alikuja.
Kumekauka.
The first reaction ya Godwin. I even got shocked because nilishindwa atakop. Alizunguka everywhere akiangalia. Oh, this is where daddy lives. I thought we are going to this country. So huku kuna ikwaje? He had very many questions. And now we had to answer him because he was also curious and anxious as we were. Yeah, but now there are very many things we have learned here, by the way. Now, one of them is the community aspect of the Somalis, the togetherness, that bond, minding about another person's welfare. Exactly. They are so much concerned on are you comfortable? How is everything? How is your family? How are your kids? Anything that happens to you, by the way, they will follow up wajue. Like I remember one time, the kid was sick, tukiwa in the guest house, and then we were looking for a place, a hospital, and at least it's a nice one. Everybody was willing. Go to this place, unapewa hata referrals, hata wengine wanakuambia I can get underway or a taxi for you to be taken to that doctor. Yani, there is a lot of bonding, community care.
There's that. I think it's cultural. For them, helping is part of them.
Yes,
like most of my Somali friends, they will prefer if they are going to town and I'm going to the gym, they will take me to town, then they go back to the gym. And it's not like you're going to pay. For them, they feel nice. If they get you in a restaurant like today here, they will tell you your bill has been catered for. This is somebody you just met. So it's really a beautiful community to live in. You learn a lot of good things about love, sharing. Something else you'll see is mostly when they eat together. They sit down, they share the same plate, they use their hands to eat. Unajua? Yani inaonesha kabisa ni love. Hatuna meanness in within. It's very good.
It's so something else I found interesting. Unaingia kwa basi. Okay, if you have to use the public transport, oh my God, you will just enjoy because unaingia, nobody's hurrying you up. Unaweza ona basi kiwa mbali huko, then you just do like this, they will stop, they will wait for you, utembee pole pole, not running. Tembee pole pole, you go to the bus, you board pole pole. Nobody is hurrying you. Hey, you're wasting our time. No. Get in, sit. Yes, sit, be comfortable. Now the driver will drive off.
And no conductors. That's how honesty is cultured here.
Yes, too much honesty.
There is nobody to collect the bus fare. So you just check the bus number. If there is this,
pay
that,
through your phone.
You just pay through your phone, or if you have the money, you just pass through the customers.
You pass through the customers. If you are seated at the back, you will give the next person in the next chair, give the next person to pass to the other one, to pass until it reaches the driver.
and everybody pays.
Yes.
It's so much good that you feel like an element of honesty. It's funny because hata ukisahau simu mahali, most of the time I forget my phone in the gym. I don't have a sleepless night. I go back the following day
and
I take it.
And they tell you, oh, you left it here. We kept it for you.
So it's a good culture.
Another time you went to the market downtown and you forgot your identification card. And the lady, the woman who was selling for you the meat, kept it for you
me
until the next Thursday. Because they knew you would pass over there to pick which is really nice, by the way. That one, oh my God, from our brothers and sisters in Somaliland, you are really doing a very good job in culturing honesty, you know, and responsibility. People have to know you are your brother's keeper, you are your sister's keeper. Anything that affects them should be your concern. Anything that is not going well with them should be your concern, and the same thing to them also, you know.
Yeah. So the other thing you want to talk about is maybe the ladies. You know, when you come here, you really need to adapt to
the dressing
modesty.
code.
Yeah, modesty is the word. You have to dress modestly, and even the way you walk, everything has to be a certain level of mannerism.
Yes.
It's something that I've also learned here. I'm very happy at some point my daughter grows here, because anajua inafaa at some point I should cover myself. When I'm walking out, people should not see me.
Yes,
My hair. You know, it's good because they grow up knowing what is right for them.
Yeah, true. And also, the first time you came, you know, okay, like Kenyans in Kenya, you greet when you meet somebody, you greet somebody using your hand. Yes. So when we came here, you're there extending your hand to greet somebody, and then somebody's looking at you like, then you wonder, they don't want to greet me or something. But later we learned that you don't just go greeting, especially the opposite sex, with your hands. Yes, you just say salam alaikum, how are you, good morning, things like that. So if it's a man, I will not touch their hand, you know. If it's a man who wants to greet me, they will not touch my hand also. But for the same sex, they can do that. You can hug your lady friends if you're a lady. You can hug your sisters, your brothers, maybe in the home. But now outside here, the men, you stay on your lane. Yeah. And that also goes to the modesty.
Yeah.
True?
Yeah. Yes. It applies.
And what else?
So,
it's an amazing place.
Yeah.
Oh, now something else that we found also amazing in Hargeisa. In Kenya, you can go to the shop anytime. You wake up in the morning at 7, you need something, you rush to the shop. It's lunchtime, you don't have tomatoes to cook, you don't have salt, you rush to the shop. And you're sure to find that lady. Here, it's mostly about timings. Because the shops close at noon. Yes, because that's time for Salah. And everybody is in prayer mode now. So they close the shops, go maybe to the mosque. Some people also go home after the prayer time. Yes. So they close the shops, they close the schools. Most schools operate also up to
shops,
Yes. Hospitals also, unless it's emergency.
All businesses.
Yes. Everybody is now going home. Prayers, then they go home. So some people have that afternoon nap, they sleep up to around 3.
And 4.
Oh yes. Then around 4, now life comes back again after the prayer. There is the shops can open. There's afternoon schools. But now for the kids, they have to go to the afternoon school at noon. The morning section is finished from 6 or 7 in the morning up to 12 or 12:50. That bunch of students go home. Then now the second bunch of school come to action, and that is around from 12:50 or 1
up to 5
or 5:30. But by 6 they are home because they need to go to madrasa. They need to do their prayers. It's interesting, right?
The other thing is, you know, in Kenya on Saturday and Sunday it's a weekend.
Yes.
Here on Saturday and Sunday is a weekend.
Yes.
So we are at work from Saturday up to Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday
is
the weekend. So when you come here, you need, you're like, today is Saturday. So you think now you're supposed to stay at home. You're told no, you're going at work. Actually, Saturday is the first day
of
the
work.
Week. Yes. So it's funny, but you get to adjust and then you get used to it.
It's interesting. The first times I was always very confused. Because you're wondering, today is
Saturday,
today is Sunday, and people from home are calling you it's weekend. they think you are free, but you are in class,
You are at work.
teaching,
Yeah.
you are at work. But right now, I don't even find anything weird. We have really adjusted. We know the time the shops operate. There is a time I cannot even dare leave the house because where am I going to? Businesses are closed, shops are closed, the restaurants are closed. So you just stay in the house, and after everything comes back to normalcy, you just go and do your thing. But it's a nice place. The climate is good. Like right now, it's a bit cold, though it's not raining. The weather is nice, you know. And another thing that used to disturb me was water. Where do they get water? And it's a desert. Mostly they have them.
So mostly we have these big lorries. They
tankers.
call buoyet.
Boyet.
Yeah. So those guys are the ones who bring water in most homes.
And it's
There are
from
few-
the boreholes.
Yeah, there are few homes with water. There are few
Pipe
places
water.
even where people do farming. Yeah. So, but those tankers will always bring water to the homes.
Yes.
The water is a bit salty, so again you adjust to that. So most of the time we drink
The bottled
the
water.
bottled water.
Yeah, you buy from the shop.
Yeah. But it's okay, you get it.
Just like Keringet in Kenya, Dasani is here.
Yeah.
Yes, they sell very many products that are here. And the salty water, talking of that salty water, did it affect you when you came here?
Yeah, the
Oh
skin.
my God.
If you're not careful, your skin will change color. So you have to be somebody who's a bit hygienic a little bit. Otherwise, you even I think at some point it can affect maybe your feeding.
Yeah.
Because again the food is not, the ugali at home all the
not
time.
there.
The vegetables, sukuma, sijui mrenda, nini, hizo viazi hakuna. So you get used to eating rice, spaghetti.
No, viazi are here. The potatoes are there, but they are not. You don't find the sweet potatoes a lot. You don't find the yams a lot. But there's a time I found in the supermarket the sweet potatoes. Do you remember? I don't know. They told me they got them from Gebali or Ethiopia. I'm not really sure. But we'll follow up from the farms that are in Somaliland or the greenhouses. We need to know what exactly do they plant. Yes. So here, the feeding was a challenge for us. I remember the kids did not take their food for almost 2 weeks. They don't want rice.
It's a big problem.
We cannot get vegetables. It's only the cabbage and the spinach. So we even resorted to planting our own.
Our kitchen garden.
Yes, the kitchen garden. Watch that video, by the way. The kitchen garden, at least it gives us some green vegetables. Although right now I've really neglected it.
Yeah, we are going to
I
do
should
something.
revive it. Yes. Because for the nutrition of the kids, it's important to have the green stuff.
Yes.
And then most of the food is also processed.
Yes.
How is that? Yes, canned and processed.
So you have to adjust because there is nowhere where we easily get whole grain food. Most of even beans you have to buy canned ones. But at the market, I think
We get them and boil them at least. And that
So
came
that's much
later when
better.
we realized, yes.
when you have somebody to take you around, you understand.
Yeah, and that's why I'm telling you, watch videos from Kali Global TV. At least when you come to Hargeisa, you'll have somewhere to start from. You know where to go to the market. You know which taxis to use. We call them the Dawaye. So adjusting here, at least you need somebody to show you around. That way it will be easy. But again, even if you come on your own, the locals are more than willing to help. Oh my God, I really appreciate them. Even the students that we teach, very accommodating.
Everybody.
Yes. Very nice. So now I think for today we can have that as part 1.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the end of our first episode of how we came to Somaliland. Let's do this together. It's amazing. Don't forget to subscribe. Those who have already subscribed, I really appreciate. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. So let's keep growing the Mukali Global TV community. Share with your friends, share with your relatives, and stay locked so that we keep bringing you good content and amazing love from Somaliland.